Hello folks, and welcome once again to Darren Rudge Laughing Gardener, my YouTube channel. And we're starting today with the new challenge, the growing challenge. So grow with me, and we put this out on all the stations that I broadcast on, so BBC CWR and BBC WM, and the aim is to get listeners to grow with me and my co-presenters as well on both stations. If you're a seasoned gardener or if you're brand new to gardening, it doesn't really matter, because these sessions and little backup videos are aimed at getting you growing, perhaps growing some food for yourself, as well as looking at how we maintain plants. So we'll do a whole range of things over the next few months. So we're going to start with something really simple that anybody can have a go at, and start by growing a crop of potatoes. And we're going to look at growing in a limited space. So you'll see where I am at home, I've got very limited space. So I'm in exactly the same situation as you guys. When I'm not at work, I've got very limited things that I can actually use and utilise. As you can see, my garden potting shed is simply a covered area that I've covered in. And I've basically produced a little potting shed for myself, very much like you will have at home. Okay, so we'll look at chitting potatoes to begin with. So here I've got some seed potatoes, and these are first earlies. They're called Rocket, okay, and around about the middle of February at this moment in time, perhaps a little bit earlier than that. And seed potatoes are a little bit of an anomaly really, because they're not seeds, are they? So but they do give you advantages over your supermarket potatoes. So a question I get asked quite often is, can I use the potatoes from my supermarket? And the answer is yes, you can, but they're less vigorous than seed potatoes because they're a second generation on from seed potatoes. And also the fact is that they're not virus free. So seed potatoes are guaranteed to be virus free. So that's the first thing. And chitting, you don't have to chit, but actually chitting gives you an advantage. It gives you a growing advantage. So we're going to chit these for about 2.5 weeks, and you're 2.5 weeks in front of your normal growing season. So what are we looking for in a seed potato? Well, first of all, test that your potato is really firm. Okay. Secondly, look for growing eyes. So you can see on this potato there's already sprouting eyes that are ready to go. So once you've identified that, just have a look at the potato, and normally we'd say broad end up and pointed end down. And you normally want about 3 or 4 eyes on the top of the potato as well. And it's as simple as this, folks. Check the potato over, broad end up, pointed end down, number of eyes on the top, at least 3 or 4, and then drop that into an egg box. Okay, and then we'll have a look at the next one. Look, there it is. We'll just give it a bit of a squeeze. We've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyes in that. It's roughly the same shape, so I'm going to put eyes upwards, and then we'll drop some in. Now, if you're going to do a single pot, you'll only need 2 potatoes, because as we'll find out in the next few weeks, it's all about space with potatoes. So you might have a large pot, but you'll only need very few potatoes to pop in. So decide out on how many you want. You don't have to buy a big bag like me. You can actually go to your local markets and buy singles, okay? And all I'm asking you to do at the moment is to look at 2 potatoes in an egg box, and then place those on a really well lit shelf somewhere, either in the house, or if you've got a glass house that's not too warm, then pop them there. And then in 2.5 weeks time, these eyes will have developed into around about 1 inch tall, and then we can move on. And that will be part 2 of your challenge, folks. So for part 2 of your challenge, and once these have been chitted, then I want you to find yourself either a bucket or a large pot, some compost, some fish blood and bone, or some fertilizer, and then we'll start to grow our potatoes together. So there you go. There's chitting potatoes. Pop them into an egg box, put them onto a sunny windowsill, okay, that's not too warm, and leave them for 2.5 weeks. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks time when I'll show you how to pop them in a pot. And then by May, you'll have your very first batch of potatoes. Keep gardening, folks. Keep listening in. Don't forget to subscribe, touch the bell, so that every time we do an update like this, you'll be able to keep updated and get involved. Well done, guys. Keep going. We're getting there.